Hello basketball friends, welcome to my SportStream channel. In this opportunity I bring you the simulation of this exciting basketball game in the best league of the world, the NBA. To all lovers of this beautiful game, I regret to say I don't broadcast the video of the game live, but time to time I stream my favorite team's games, the Dallas Mavericks. For a crucial game for the playoffs, team in the top of the classification or postseason games. I hope you join me in this simulation with the NBA 2K game engine, because the end of the game will be amazing and we will not know the winner until the end of the game. So don't miss the simulation because it will be unpredictable. Thanks, and I will leave you with the game. Thanks, and I will leave you with the game. Y para todos mis amigos de la hispana, en esta oportunidad les traigo la simulación de este emocionante juego de baloncesto en la mejor liga del mundo, la NBA. Para todos los amantes de este hermoso deporte, lamento decirles que no transmito el video del partido en vivo, pero de vez en cuando transmito y narro los partidos de mi equipo favorito, los Dallas Mavericks, o un juego crucial por los playoffs, equipos en lo más alto de la clasificación o juegos de postemporada. Espero que suenen a mí en esta simulación con el motor de juego NBA 2K, porque el final del juego será asombroso y no conoceremos al ganador hasta el final del juego. Así que no se pierdan esta simulación porque será impredecible. Gracias y te dejo con el juego.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on floor. Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Oubre. D out there with Jackson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Warren in at the three, the small forward. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Leonard's got the first points of the night for the Raptors. You know, Steve, Kawhi Leonard keeps things in his life pretty simple off the floor and continues to drive himself hard on the floor.
You know, Kevin, he's not about the flash. Instead, he's about investing in his future.
Now here's Leonard. That's a great dunk!
Freakish.
Yes.
Athletic. Unbelievable play.
Wow.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Now, here's Warren. Jackson in the corner. Trains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
He was all alone on that one.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
And Booker kicks to Warren. There's a screen. Jackson from long range. Another three for Phoenix.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Now here's Green. Back to Lowry. Screen by Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. Green with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. And that one is good. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
Oubre kicks to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
The defender was pretty much helpless right there. His man had a clear height advantage, and he got the exact kind of shot he wanted.
It's all tied in Toronto. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now we'll always see the pick and roll. It's never going to go away. Usually it was a small and a big. A guard getting the screen, the big then rolling inside and getting the pass. But now because the players are sometimes, we see smaller lineups, a lot of guards on the floor, 3 guards at a time. Sometimes you do see a guard-to-guard pick and roll. You see different sizes combining with the most standard play in the league.
You're totally right, Kevin. You look at the pick and roll, the hardest play to defend. And now we have the pick and pop. The bigs are not rolling. And like you said, we have guard-to-guard pick and roll. You want to just create a mismatch. And because of all the spacing, it's so hard because when a guy rolls down the lane, there's such a long run for defenders now. So that's why the pick and roll is great, especially with the new defensive rules. You can't be in a lane, so it opens it up even more.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Warren is out there with Jackson. Then it's D. Then there's Oubre. And it's Booker in at the point guard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Monroe. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Suns leading. 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Launches it. No good from Booker. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Takes it from 10. And it falls over the rim and in.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Dishes to Oubre. Back to Booker. Shoots it. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Booker's got 5 now. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. Anunoby passes to Monroe. And he uses the glass on the layup. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Raptors out in front. They lead by 1.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams. Here's Lowry.
Well, you know what this Suns team wants to do when they go up against you? They are looking to get out in the open floor and get easy baskets off transition. One of the best teams in the league when it comes to capitalizing on the break.
Ibaka is the 4 and Valanciunas in the middle. Lowry out there with Green, and it's Leonard in at the 3. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. And he comes up with the deuce. D's got his second basket of the night. Raptors with the lead. And in general, this Suns team looks to push the tempo, Greg, and play at a very high pace whenever they can.
You know, if you look over the history of the franchise, they've always been at their best when they've played that style. The Suns and that run and gun mentality just seem to go hand in hand. And I think also it happens to work well with the athletes that are presently on this roster.
Green kicks to Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. And Jackson with the block.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
A nice shot by Booker.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give it an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Just 5 on the clock. Lowry from outside. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. And the shot is good.
A nice make there from Lowry in the mid-range. He can do some damage from there.
Here's the screen. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Phoenix has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Setting the floor for the Suns. Booker out there with Oubre. Then it's T.J. Warren. And there's Jackson. And it's D in at the center position. Back to Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
Both teams, they're trying to spark a run. But with the talent in these lineups, it's hard for either side to break away.
And it's Leonard missing.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch.
Screen by Valanciunas. Right dishes to Leonard. Over Booker. Another miss by Leonard.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Here's a good screen. Booker with no one around. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound, and been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Anunoby. Green comes in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Wright. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
All right, thank you, David. Yes!
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And we've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a huge basket to tie the game!
Ice water, baby. Game's on the line. Give it to someone who's been there before.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Oubre. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Jackson. Oubre out there with Booker. Then it's DJ Warren. And it's D in at the 5 roaming the paint. Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Over Jackson. Connects! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Warren, that's for 2. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Valanciunas, that's a screen for Lowry. Here's Leonard. Here's Valanciunas.
He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
A lot of time left, which should allow for a really good shot if they run the right play.
Bullseye!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 1. 11 seconds left in overtime. Green with a screen for Lowry. Goes up the baseline. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Kicks it out to Leonard. Bullseye!
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Audio Jungle.